Another question people tend to ask is, how do I know the difference between the gift of prophecy and the office of the prophet? It's important to know that because the gift of prophecy is something that every single Christian should operate in. It says in the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 14, it says, desire earnestly to prophesy. Okay, that every single one of us should do. Now, let me tell you the characteristic of the gift of prophecy. The Bible talks about that when we prophesy, it is exhortation, edification, and comfort. Exhortation essentially means encouragement, edification, which means it will build people up, and then comfort, it will bring consolation. And essentially, anytime a person prophesies, it should be characterized by that. But let me say this, people tend to think every prophecy must be about edification, exhortation, and comfort. No, that is for the gift of prophecy. Now, the office of the prophet is different. It is a governmental office. It is like apostle, the pastor, teacher, evangelist. The administration is different. Now, this is where a person comes as mandated by God and gives direction. So we see the prophet Agabus didn't bring exhortation or encouragement when he said that there was going to be famine in the land in the book of Acts. He said there was going to be famine, and that was what you call direction. And then he also didn't bring encouragement and comfort when he told Paul that, hey, he was going to be taken into captivity by the Romans and the Jews and that he will suffer persecution. No, he was bringing direction or instruction. And also the prophetic office brings correction, can bring correction, like Nathan when he spoke to David and told him that, hey, you've taken another man's wife. And then the prophetic office also brings protection in the book of Ezekiel chapter 33 verse 3, where it brings warning to tell them that, look, hey, this is about to happen. Be careful. The Bible says, when you see the sword coming, warn them. And then the prophetic office can also bring impartation. We see like Elijah and Moses, where the prophetic spirit on the life of Moses was taken and put on 70 other elders. And also a double portion was given from Elijah's mantle and put upon Elisha. This cannot be done with the gift of prophecy. Okay, so it's important to understand jurisdiction and understand that the fact that they sound the same, the office and the gift, is not the same. Very few people are called to the office of the prophet, but everybody is called to operate in the prophetic gifting. It's important for us to understand the various parameters and jurisdiction as concerning the prophetic gifting and the office, so that we can operate within those boundaries accordingly. If we go beyond them, then we begin to contravene what God has called us to do. So essentially, if you are not called to the office of the prophet, you are not called to correct, you are not called to give direction, to tell people who to marry, what kind of job they are supposed to be doing, and you are not even called to give warning. We are supposed to be restricted by the confines of exhortation, comfort, and edification.